I would like to welcome everybody to Advice Unfiltered, episode 48, with Chris and Tony, the Happy New Year fucking special.
Perfect. Nice and easy.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? I want to invite you to Advice Unfiltered with Chris and Tony, episode
What?
48.
What I'm talking about?
Woo!
Woo! All right.
Fuck yeah, bro.
All right, welcome to episode 48. Welcome to, as usual, we started kind of on time as always. So thank you. Tonight, yeah, that's right. We got the little bow tie going on. We are New Year's Eve.
He's got the little bow tie going
Get
on.
the little bow tie. I'm a waiter this evening,
Yes,
as much as I
yes.
tried to.
I'm the one wearing the $300 Coppola Ben Rose shirt.
This
Ben
is a
Rose.
good. This is a good.
Oh, did I say that right? Coppola? Did I say right? Coppola. Dude, I'm sorry, Ben Rose. I mess this up all the time.
Ben-
It's Coppola?
I just-
Or Coppola? Or Coppola?
I love.
I don't know. But Ben Rose, though. Ben Rose, thank you. Sure looks great. Appreciate you, bro.
By the way, it was the best when Ben Ben Rose comes on. I know, Ben. I gotta say it because you came in beautiful. The whole lineup is great. Everything looks awesome, and the way that you hit the axe on it, it's so great. And I
tried.
Yeah, and Chris tried. I
tried, man. I tried. Ben Rose, much love, bro.
Much love.
Much love, Ben Rose. I appreciate the shirts. They look great on me. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so look, we're gonna go. We got some more cameras coming, but as always, let's go around the room. First off, so he's got his own chair today.
Says own chair and his own camera.
Look at that.
I got
his
my
own
own chair and camera.
His new camera. Look at this. Look
I
at
feel
that.
so special.
Look at that. Look
Feels
at you. Look at that.
I know.
All right. So, as always, our Gen
Thank
Z
you, bro.
fact checker, he's sitting in for what will eventually be the guest chair. So he's doing a guest run for us. So he's sitting there. How are things going today, man?
It's going all right. It's going all right.
So I see from what we can tell, Liv is still hanging out with you.
Yeah. We're all surprised. We're all surprised.
I see that we made you look cool.
We
got
did.
you.
Look at
that.
But I still think you're right. I still think you hit her with us. So what do you do like for work? And he's like, I work on an award-winning podcast. I'm behind the scenes. I really run things.
No.
Yeah. See.
No.
That was
it's
it.
not.
That was it. See, she
Don't
said
you
it.
lie.
She said it.
No.
So, what's going on? Anything exciting
I
this
don't blame
week?
me. I would do the same thing, kid.
None
Wrong
too
with that shit.
exciting. Just
I know it's gonna be super annoying just for this one
do you mean?
round, but when you're done, can you just hand it to Kristen so we can make sure he has it?
I got you.
So, all right. So outside that, it was good to see him. As always, behind the scenes, our other man in command, holding it down.
Right.
As always,
Cool
working
guest
on the
chair, right?
StreamYard. See, you know what I mean? So, what's going on, Christian?
What's going on, guys?
Nothing much. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing good. You know, it's always a pleasure to be here with the Advice Unfiltered team. Come on,
Always,
man.
We miss
Yeah.
you, bro. We miss you all the time. We don't see you all
Nah,
week.
dude, I'm
I
always happy you're
know.
here, bro. You know what I mean?
It's the hair that does it, isn't it?
It is.
It's the whole
definitely the
vibe,
hair.
bro. You
I'm
bring the whole
surprised you
vibe,
fit in
dude.
my basement, bro, with your hair and everything. I watch you just comb the top of the roof because I'm so
The
small.
drop ceiling just hits it.
I know. I was
So
like,
funny.
we're sitting over here, and I watch you like duck, and I was like, oh yeah, it's like I don't notice because I'm only how tall are you?
Gigantor.
5'10". So,
Yeah.
but no, everything's going great.
Everything's good, man.
What-
We're really looking forward to next year, which
Thank
is
you for coming.
crazy. We got so many cool things cooking.
Oh, so many cool things. I can
Oh, next
imagine
year's
your
gonna be
own
off the
world.
charts, bro.
I know you just worked on a movie the other day. Your movie's being worked on. What are you
Yeah.
doing for? Did you do anything cool for New
Appreciate
Year's?
you.
You know what? I'm gonna chill at a bonfire with some homies and just ring in the new year with good
That
friends.
sounds
and some
like
good
fun,
beers.
dude.
Sounds like a lot of
That sounds
fun.
like a lot of fun, bro.
That's
I miss
awesome.
having bonfires. That's the one thing I miss about Pennsylvania, bro.
I was just gonna say it's a Pennsylvania
I miss
thing.
that, dude. Dude, I used to have bonfires all the time at my house, man. All the time. Where my friend would have one at his house, like freaking all the time. It's what you do. You freaking, sun starts going down. You get the wood like collected, man. You start making the fire. You bring the beer out, dude. You freaking, bring out some marshmallows. Kids are outside running around with glow sticks and shit. It's fun. It's a good time, man.
It's a
I'm so looking forward.
Yeah,
It's a half a
that's good
bonfire,
times,
half a
man.
rave. It's going on.
Yeah.
So, all right. And you know what? Because she's
Love
over
that.
there, she was our guest superstar. You guys won't be able to see her now, but how you don't worry about it. It's all good. It's how we roll. All All right, so the
You
audience
should have got
wants
that
to
on
know.
camera. That would be perfect.
Oh, they want to know. So you obviously were not banned from my house, right?
No, it was not.
And we did a parental check before you came back.
Yes, we did.
And it looks like you had a good time, right?
That's so
I
funny.
did, yes.
I told everybody, I was like, they were like, how do you think it went? And I go, well, last week when she was leaving, she's like, oh, I had a great time. See you next Tuesday. And I go, oh, I guess she's coming back. So
And I've been back other than on Tuesdays.
Yes,
so
true.
I'm allowed back.
you
which
have
is a
come
good
back,
thing.
which is great. So we appreciate you.
Oh, she likes him.
She did dinner.
I guess so.
She didn't just come back for the show.
She's like, oh, boo. Take her mic away from her.
Right, take the mic away. Right, it's about us right now.
Come on. It's our show. Tyler definitely told you he was running a deal.
That's too funny.
So, all right. So it was.
Yeah, Michelle, I can't wait for 2026 too, Michelle. Shout out to you.
Yes.
Fuck yeah, man. 2026 will be off the charts.
Yes. So let's talk
Yeah.
about 2026 really quick. So obviously, we're on the cusp of 2026.
Yes.
So let's talk about what we have coming up. So I know a lot of people always wondering what's in the works for us, what's going on. You hear a lot of rumors and a lot of things that we drop little hints about. First off, really, really great. We got some sponsorships and some partnerships coming up.
Dude, I am so excited about the sponsorships.
Oh,
Listen, that I did my own test on the one.
yes.
I did my own. This is God's honest truth. I did
Not
my,
that one. Not that one yet. But go
No,
ahead.
yeah, don't show that
Yeah,
one
yeah,
yet.
don't show that one
Don't
yet.
show that one yet. It's a
Yeah, yeah.
surprise.
Yes.
But yeah, if we can, the one that we're gonna do the commercial for.
Oh.
I just want to say this now. I talked to the guy today, and I had to tell him I was so excited about it, dude. Like I tested it. I physically tested the product, like and against other really big name brand
Yeah.
products, dude. Like not just to see what it would do by itself, but I tested against big brand name products, and when it was done. I was so hyped. I was so hyped because it was so good. Like it was so good, dude. And it blew the other name brand products out of the fucking water.
Wanna
And I
stop-
couldn't stop talking about it, dude. Like
You wanna
I
hear
literally
something?
couldn't stop talking about
Here's
it.
something crazy.
What?
Christian gave it to his mom. Home run.
She loved it, right?
Home
Dude, fucking home run,
run.
right? Dude, I tested it against 2 other major brands, like big time name
The
brands.
biggest brands.
I put it in 5 different things. Tested them out against 3 other products, right? Freaking and dude, I could feel the difference in my clothes.
I'm excited.
Yes.
Yes.
I almost let that slip.
I know. You were like,
my almost let it slip. Just know that one of our sponsorships, well, both of them, I'm really freaking pumped about.
Yes.
But the last one I just tested on, fucking spot on.
Yes, and I get it. Like, it's funny because when we talk about these things, we tell you guys we will not do sponsorships and partnerships with things we don't believe in, people we don't believe in. We know the owners, we've met the brands, and it's got to be something that we actually think works, right?
Yeah.
And then so you, bro, to your credit, you called me like immediately, and
I
you're
did.
like,
I did.
yo, have you? I'm like, no, I haven't
I
gotten
did.
around to it. You're like,
Yeah.
it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, dude, I called you right away. Well, when I saw the owner today, dude, I literally stopped my training, my client. I was like, listen, you got to come over. I brought my client over. I was like, listen, you just got to hear this. I was like, dude, I just to let you know I was going to call you, but I didn't call you because I wanted to tell you in person. Fucking spot on.
Home run.
Home run, bro. Home run.
It's so
I'm very
exciting.
excited to be a spokesman for that company and the other company that we're going to talk about too.
Yes.
Which is a great company. We've been talking about it for a couple days now.
Yes, we
We've been
have.
hitting on a couple podcasts now. Freaking, we've been hitting about it. Freaking, but I'm very excited about the new other product that does sponsorship. that we
Yeah,
have.
so we
Yeah.
can actually talk about this one. So that one, the other one we can't talk about till next year because we obviously have to do. We have
Thank you.
we have an amazing. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's probably and I've been in marketing for 25 years. It's probably one of the most amazing launches and sponsorship deals that I've ever been a part of. Where it has nothing to do with me and Chris. It's what they want to give the people that watch the
Yes.
show. And so we couldn't be happier. We actually did something that's really just for the benefit of the community. So we're excited about that. And the second one, which we could talk about now, because we're going to start with them next year.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Let's
Let's talk about
talk
the
about
other
it now.
sponsorship.
Yeah.
These people are awesome too, man. They
Yes.
got some great products.
So
Yes.
shout out to John.
Yes.
Who, we tell you guys this all the time. Part of what we do when we talk about these companies and vet these companies is it's not going to be something where we're like, oh, here's this product and you should buy this stuff, right? No, we actually, and for you guys who don't know, some of you don't even know, I've been secretly testing their stuff for like
Yes.
a couple weeks. So
wait, hold on. Hold on, wait.
Yeah, yeah, I know you have them too.
I got them.
Yeah.
I got the other stuff.
Oh yeah. You got all of it?
I got the
Oh, this is so exciting.
I got other stuff, man. I can't prepare, bro.
So just so you guys know, for you guys who watch the show, this is how we know. We will not sponsor anything that doesn't work. And so the owner was really great, and we were looking at the website, and it's all holistic, it's wellness, it's like right in our space, right? So a lot of conversations back and forth about being third-party tested. tested, making sure everything was really up to grade, like, you know, just stuff that we found really important. So I go as part of the company, we're talking about fitness products, and he goes, oh, and we have stuff for pets. And I go, oh, I mean, come on, man. My dog hates fucking treats. And he's like, I'm telling you, these are great. And so you guys who've seen the show, Calm Canine, organic pumpkin and peanut butter.
Yes.
And my dog is 15. Unfortunately, I call him Nuts. Little Nuts has no teeth. His real name is Parker, but his nickname is Nuts. And so this is gentle relief for aches and anxious moments. My dog is a miniature golden doodle. And these things have been a fucking home run. It's the only treat, and this is not an exaggeration. We watch him here. It's the only treat he eats.
Twice now. So we on 2 different episodes, we tested it out in front of you guys to see if he would take it.
And by the way, you were petting him I timed it. You petted him for 25 minutes straight. And then I fucked you up by giving him one of these things. And then he went and just fell asleep.
Yeah, I know. I was like, where'd my dog go? Where'd my buddy go?
What the fuck?
Where'd my buddy go? Did he show the dog treats on there?
Yeah, so he has all the treats up top. So
yeah, show the dog treats.
Let's see if they slide. They probably slide across somewhere. Let's see. Shop. Canine. Is it Calm Canine? Yeah.
There we go. There's the canine products. Yes.
So I am a huge fan of anything that's all natural for pets. And to be honest with you, it wasn't even part of the first thing that we were going to talk about with them. But I was like,
yeah, we kind of snuck that in.
Yeah,
they didn't even know we were going to talk about it. We just kind of wanted to try it out because he has a dog.
Yeah,
and I'm a big dog lover, so we wanted to see what was up. You know what I mean?
Like as much as we love you guys, the community, we also love our pets.
Yes.
And one of the things you guys know, if you have a dog, especially during fireworks or if they're a little bit older, their anxiety's through the roof. They get really nervous. So having something that really calmed him was fucking...
And it worked.
It was awesome.
And it worked. He literally sat here for 25 minutes, we petted him, and then he just disappeared and fell asleep.
Just fucking passed out over there.
Just slipped out over there. I was like, all right.
Which is so
cool.
Good. But also, and Chris will show you guys, part of the thing that we want to believe, we really, really believe in, is that something's got to be all natural, something's got to be tested, something's got to be good for you.
Third-party tested and all that stuff,
and we gotta love who owns the company. And John's such a great dude. But one of the other things
Great guy.
it's fucking awesome.
Great guy.
And one of the things that he does want us to talk about, which you have, is these little hydro gummies, right?
Let's get a zoom in on this container right here.
Let's get a zoom in, because we can zoom now.
We can zoom in. Let's get a zoom in.
Look at you. It looks so perfect. Hi.
Wait.
Go
Wait.
Too much.
Back up a little bit.
Wait, we gotta go back.
A little bit. I just wanted to say, hydration boost. I tried to pull it up. Let's do it again.
You were so close.
I just wanted to say hi. Hydro boost.
wait.
Right, let's do it again. I'm going to do this again. I'm going to get this right, right?
You gotta get it right.
Let's get it right. It's the first time I'm doing this. You know what I mean? Live.
Yes.
On fly. Did you like how I did that, though? It was so good. Did you like how I did that? It was so on point. Like,
and people want to know why we go live. This is why we go live.
That's the camera. Yes.
All right.
Ready?
You're going to clip this.
I'll be...
Yes.
No.
You're going to add the sexy music.
It's going to be so good. You guys ready? Great product. I've been eating this for months, like 2 months now.
You got to fade him back in because he missed the cool fade. Watch, we got this fade technique.
That was so
Watch,
good.
ready?
So deep and sexy. Ready?
Fade to Chris.
Action.
I just wanted to say, Hydro Boost.
So good.
Hydro Boost. There we go. Hydro Boost. It's got electrolytes in it. It's really good. I've been eating these. Like fucking candy for freaking like a
You've been
couple
obsessively eating every time I
I'll tell you
turn
what, they're so good. They're so good. But yeah, so if you get a chance, check these out. You know, go to the website. Hydro Boost. Really good, man. It's got a lot of electrolytes in it, potassium, sodium.
Well, I feel like you got to eat one, and I got dog treats though. Can I have something
That's
good?
right, bro.
I mean, it's like I'm about to eat a dog treat. You want to tie?
Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna do that one more time. Let's do it one more time.
Hold on. I don't know if can I reach you from here? Can you catch it?
No, don't even try.
You want live? There
you go. Look.
Look.
You should have used your mouth.
You
Why
can't
use your
come
hands?
back.
It's fucked up. Ready? She's not ready for the bar. Ready? Just say it. Hydro Boost. Let's do it again. Zoom in. Ready? I just want to say, Hydro Boost. So good.
Look, but in all seriousness, these are the things that we look for. So I know a lot of you are talking about, we talk about all the time how hard it is for us to believe in things like gummies. And what's really great about these is the things that are in them. Mushrooms. If you don't know a lot about mushrooms, I am a huge mushroom fan. Not regular shrooms. I mean, well, my son's here. Not those kind. They don't come in these gummies. Even what? Do we got stuff up there?
No, somebody said thank you for having my picture on your wall.
Who is it? Is it Olivia Newton-John?
No, Olivia Newton-John's dead.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Oh, she died? Oh.
I don't think
Diana Ross? You watching?
No. Who's that chick up there?
I don't know, but if that's her, that'd
That's
be
her.
fucking
That'd be
dope.
fucking dope as shit.
I don't know, but that's
some girl
awesome.
said on my TikTok. She said, "Hey, thanks for having my picture on your wall."
Well, that's awesome. So
I'm pretty sure Olivia Newton is dead, right? She's dead, right? I feel sorry saying that.
I know, right?
Yeah,
We're
I
like
loved her.
we're killing people
I
off.
felt really bad if she wasn't. I'm pretty sure she's dead. She was cool though. I liked her. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, but what's more important for us is I'm a big believer, and so is Chris, in adaptogens. So if you guys know things, ashwagandha, mushrooms, those are the things that really make a difference in some of these wellness products.
Yeah.
And so it's not just some sugar and some sodium and call it a day. Some real thought was put into this stuff. And what you're going to see in a very advice unfiltered way, and this is the agreement we make with all the sponsors, just so you guys know, we test them to make sure that they have an unfiltered opinion for how the product works.
Well, I'll give you so I did my research like I always do.
Yep.
I always do my product research before I talk about anything, right? Because we're not in this for the money, man. We're really not. We're in this to help people. And I used to get muscle twitches in my shoulder all the time, and I knew it's because I was dehydrated. Like I wasn't drinking enough water, and I've been taking these. I don't have these anymore, like at all. Like, and there's no like little muscle twitches and all stuff. And I don't know if it has something really to do with it, but I'm just telling you, it's something like correlate with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's definitely, I've noticed a difference. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Now, this Hydro Boost is really good, man, with the electrolytes. It's really, really good.
So, what you're going to see and what we're going to talk about a lot. Yeah.
Right.
He heard there were shrooms and he's like, he pocketed
He's like,
a few.
woo! He's like, oh my God, there's Smurfs.
I feel so good and I'm hydrated. So I love the camera cut to him.
Hydro Boost is fire.
So,
fuck yeah.
But anyways, you're going to hear us talk a lot about them over the next day over the next month, because what we're going to do starting in January is we're going to put their products to a test. So that's the fun thing that we do with all these things. We're not just taking stuff on and being like, oh, we're going to promote your stuff. One of the agreements we make is you have to let us and the audience test your stuff to give you real feedback. And one of the best things the chief marketing officer said to us, Deshaun, it was really great. He was like, we want real feedback from your people. We want to understand everything, what they like, what they think works, what would they want to change. And to us, that's like music to our ears, because that's a real company that cares.
Yeah.
They really care about you guys. And if you say something works, they're gonna stand behind it. If you think something should change, they're gonna change it. So
what's the website?
Nativeceuticals.com.
Nativeceuticals.com.
Yep, it's on a ticker on the bottom.
Nativeceuticals.com. If you can't remember, if you go to YouTube right now,
it's on the bottom.
It's on the bottom of YouTube right now. We have a show on YouTube, Advice Unfiltered on YouTube.
So support. So that's going to be great. So coming January,
Did you show the Hydro Boost?
Yep. I know.
There it is.
There it is on the page.
Yeah.
And so take a look at them. I think they're fantastic. You're going to see us test them. If you got feedback, let them know. We're going to have a product code. Our ambassadors, which is going to be the next, is going to be rolling into also trying these. So in a really fun way, what we're trying to do as we get these sponsors is to have them give you deals to try their stuff to see like what's really the deal.
Yeah. So that's the thing. So here we are. We're going to make sure that the products are good ourselves, but we also want to test it with you.
Yes.
Right? We want to see it's your feedback because we want to help these people get as best as they possibly can because we all want to be the best that we possibly can, right? So we want to work with the best people, and we definitely want your feedback, right? So definitely check it out. I'm not sure what the price is. Is there a price on there?
We have a code and stuff coming to us, but I don't.
There's
I
a
don't know.
code coming.
Yeah,
All right,
I
so
don't
we
know
have a
what
code
stuff is.
coming. Yeah, we have a code coming. So if you guys just want to wait a minute,
Yeah.
But yeah, so no, Hydro Boost is amazing. Like I said, I've been using it for about 2 months now.
Yeah.
Maybe going on 3.
You've had it for a while.
I've had it for a minute. I've gone through 3 of these containers. And I eat one a day, and I got to tell you, I feel great. And I definitely don't drink. I'm one of those people that don't drink enough water.
Now, do you prefer to drink them? Like when do you take them? Like in the cycle of pre, during? Like when would you?
I take it
them?
before I work out.
Okay.
Yeah, so I take it in the morning. I just do it with my protein. I take it in the morning and I eat it before I go.
Nice and
Just
easy,
so I
a
have
little
it.
treat.
Well, yeah. Well, you figure it takes about like 3 hours to 4 hours to really for your body to digest stuff. To start breaking it down. So by the time I actually get to work out, I leave my house at 6:30 in the morning. By the time I actually get to work out, it's like 9. So that's how I average it. But like I said, like I've noticed like that I used to get these little muscle twitches in my shoulder all the time, and I haven't gotten them in months, man, like at all. So if we can, shout out to Hydro Boost, and again, test the product out for yourself. Check it out. Wait till we get the code. Wait till we get the code. That way you get a discount on it. And give us some feedback. I want to know what you think.
Yeah. So, and then outside that, so those things start for us come mid-January, so you're going to hear more us talk about more of those things. We just like to give them a little bit of a shout-out because, as you see, we've been testing this stuff now for weeks and him for months. I know he's had the gummies for forever, and so we just get excited when we find people that really match up to our value system and what we believe in. We get excited about those things. And the other thing I can tell you is There's a lot of companies have come to us, and we've said no. And, we feel comfortable with just 2, so it doesn't matter. As long as they can. All our thing was outside of, do we trust you? Do we love the company? And the owner was, what can you do for the people to watch the show?
Yes.
That was a big thing for us. So lots of cool stuff coming for you guys.
Say the same thing goes with clothes brands, right? Like freaking, like one of the reasons I end up working with Ben Rose with Coppola is because his shirts, these are supposed to be, they're supposed to be made naturally.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be really good for the environment and sustainable, right? And so eventually, when I do meet up with him, we're gonna do a whole little story with him and his whole background and everything else eventually. So so listen, we're in this to help people make the world a better place. And to make your lives easier. Like, you know what I mean? Like, make your life, there's so much gimmick shit out there. Like, we don't want to do gimmick stuff. We want to make stuff we want to make sure you guys get stuff that really works.
Yeah.
And that really is quality and not just, crap.
Absolutely. And Ben Rose, if you're out there, I am a size medium.
Yeah,
So
it's only size medium. There you go.
just let you know.
Coppola.
So,
Yeah, me too.
Coppola from Ben Rose.
Yeah, see, I know, we know. So we always talk about and Rachel knows, we always talk about this with the gummies. That's why Chris been testing them for 2
I've been testing them. Yeah, I've been testing them, man. I totally understand the frustration with gummies. A lot of the gummies out there are bullshit, right?
Bullshit.
They're bullshit. So one of the things when they approached us, and Tony asked if we made sure we made sure this was third party tested.
We drilled down into
we
them.
drilled down on. That was one of the things that we made sure that we knew about and that we grilled them on. Is that we want to make sure it was tested to have, and it is. And everything that's in here
is in there.
It's not just labeled that. And I totally understand your frustration with gummies. Most of them out there in the market are total complete bullshit. That's why we actually we went back and forth.
Oh yeah.
For a couple months. It was like 4 or 5 months before we decided to.
You started to get annoyed at me. I was
like we wanted to make sure. You know what I mean? Because we get it. We totally understand. We're consumers also.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so we get it. So if we can, but that's why I literally did my own testing. And we made sure that it had everything in it that's supposed to be in it, and its quality. But again, do your own
homework.
Do your own homework. Check it out. Wait till we get the code. Check it out. Let us know what you think. We want honest reviews about it, right? Because if something needs to be improved, we're going to make sure they do that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's the whole point. Like we want to make sure that there's things like there's a cream that would approach me and they wanted me to push this cream, and I went back to them and I said it doesn't smell good. It doesn't smell good, so they have to do something different about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they offer me a lot of money. So if we can, you know what I mean? Like I'm not going to do that.
What about when we got approached for vagina stickers?
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's right. The vagina stickers. Yeah, some lady wanted us to promote your.
We did vagina stickers. It's true.
Like, so you don't have to wear underwear. She did. She was, and that's not even kidding you, bro.
And by the way, we got some females that we know. We had them tested. We had them shipped and tested vagina stickers, and guess what? They don't work.
They don't work. So if we can, thank God.
So we can.
No offense, I didn't want to promote vagina stickers.
Christopher David. Yeah. Do you need something to stick on your vagina?
Stick on your vagina when you don't have underwear? Here's a sticker. Better than duct tape.
But overall, just so you guys know, and look, and I get it. So if and I'm very skeptical of gummies. That's why Chris knows I was drilling into people. But vagina stickers. I'll tell you about them. It'll be part of the show.
It's literally a sticker that
sticks on your vagina. And
so you don't have to wear underwear.
Yes, you don't have to wear
underwear. Yes, not even kidding you. It's a thing.
So
it's a thing.
It's a thing we got asked to test and sell.
Yes, they wanted us to test it and promote it.
It was a great conversation.
Yeah.
But even outside that,
I don't know.
It's more about the company as a whole. So if you're into wellness in that space, there's dog stuff. There's all kinds of stuff that they offer. So it was more about the company as a whole.
Yeah.
That's just know that in January we'll come to you with some cool things you guys can try out. So,
the company that we're dealing with has a lot of products. And we want to be a part of all of it. That's what we're doing. We're doing a whole testing thing of everything, right? We figure why not? If we can, we'll see if everything works out the way it's supposed to.
Yeah.
And we'll make things better if it's not already great as is.
I think for the responses, we might have made a mistake and should have went with the vagina stickers.
I know it's made a lot of compliments on the vagina stickers.
We could have
Everybody's
been
like, man.
People like wellness. I want a vagina sticker. Like that's what I want. So and then outside that, the last two things we're going to talk about that are really important as we go into the new year. One of the first one, just as a side note, Advice Unfiltered After Dark. So we are working on that. What that'll be.
Exciting.
Oh, it's going to be awesome. So for you guys
Advice
who want an
Unfiltered
extra episode,
After Dark.
we will actually go live twice a week. And that will only be for members. That episode will not drop anywhere else. You cannot download it. If you're part of the Advice Unfiltered family and you're a member, it'll run through YouTube. We believe we're finalizing all the details now, but you'll get a very unhinged, uncensored version of this show, which is, I don't know how much more
it
could go. But what's really cool about that is we're going to really focus that on live user questions.
Yes.
So for you guys who join and watch the show, we will take almost all of the questions we get from the chat. So, and I think that's a lot of people are going to be ready. We might put the vagina stickers on the advertisement for Advice Unfiltered After Dark. Maybe we'll go there.
Jesus Christ.
But,
I can already see the marketing in the ad going. I already see Tony's thinking. He's like, how can I put vagina stickers in an ad for Advice Unfiltered After Dark?
Whatever works. So, and last but not least, this is the thing that's probably, of all the things, the most important to us is the Advice Unfiltered Ambassador Program. We're coming
shout out to all the people, man. That
Yes.
Advice Unfiltered. Like, shout out to everybody that's doing the AUF program, the Ambassador program, because literally, you guys are crushing it.
Crushing it.
Like, I come on there when we're all on and we go on and I check you guys out and I'm hearing what your stories are and what you've been doing. You've been doing the work. Like, you've been doing the work. I just can't tell you how refreshing it is to see a group of people who really want to make a change, not just in their lives, but in everybody's life around them. And they're serious about it. Like, you guys are just killing it, man. So shout out to all of you. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, next week when I'm not here. I'm not here next week.
That's part of next week.
Yeah, so part of next week will be.
They're here. Some of them are here.
So what, 4?
So 3 of them will be here live. And so what we're going to do is you'll get a chance to meet them. They'll tell their story, learn more about what we do with them. They'll be guests on the show. Now, why that's important is for 2 reasons. One, Chris will zoom in, so you'll still see his lovely face.
Yes, I'm going to zoom in. I'll be on vacation, but I'm going to zoom in.
Yes. So, but what's really great about that is a couple things. A, we want you to see who we help because I think it's really cool to really put some faces to the names of the people behind the scenes that are really growing the community. 2, if you're a part of the Advice Unfiltered Ambassador Program, part of that is being part of the show.
Yes.
So, that group of 14 people, they're grandfathered into everything. They're going to come on the show. We're going to zoom them in. They get to be they're getting all the samples of all the companies we work with. They get all the products to test. So it's been really great. And then, Christian, if you see any of them, you'll see some of them comment. So if you see any of them, you'll notice who they are. Feel free to pop them on the screen. But what's really great about that is for you guys who don't know, because, we sprung this kind of late last year, the reason we did it, especially if you're a new listener, was because the big thing is, Lisa, and she'll be here next week. The big thing is people deal with loneliness. This time of the year, people are lonely. People didn't know who to turn to. People are struggling with their fitness goals. People are struggling not having a good community of people around them. And what we were able to do is work with this group of 14 wonderful human beings from all over the country. And what we're able to do is bring them together as a community. So we talk about fitness, health, everything mental and physical, community, just really, down to
Darlene, 24 pounds. Shout out, Darlene.
Yeah, so
fuck yeah.
Look, there's so much that's going on with the community that we're building. So if you want to be part of that community, what we're going to see is we'll update the website. We're going to do the same process we did. We're going to do interviews. So you have to meet with me on Zoom so it's a real thing. Me and Chris will get a chance to talk to you. And if we think that the program could really benefit you, then, we'll look at probably taking on another 10 or 15 people as we go into February. But be mindful, like Chris said, the reason that we picked those people is because they were fucking dedicated and ready to commit to something. Yeah. And it's really changed all their lives. Yeah. And we can't wait to have them here in the studio so you can actually talk to people, to be honest with you, who actually talk. Oh, look, there. Yeah, Becky's going to be in the studio, which is great.
There you go, Becky.
And
you have to be jealous of Becky. Becky's the one with the blanket, by the way.
Yeah, she's bringing it. And what's really cool is they get to talk to us, meet us, and have one-on-ones with us throughout the week. So it's really, really great. So shout out to Shannon, too. She's killing it. And the thing that's really cool about the program, me and you thought about this, after, we have deans of schools, we have educators, we have
psychologists,
we have therapists, we have so many. The walk of people that joined the program is unbelievable. Yeah. And to know that, Judy, shout out Judy, she's our favorite. Yeah. And, the support that they give each other and the community and love has been fantastic. So we decided to.
It's pretty inspirational.
It's awesome.
It's cool as shit.
Yeah. It's the best. It's the best part of what we do. Yeah. I think hands down.
Nah, I agree, man. I get emails all the time and I get messages all the time. And I see them guys. I'm just really busy. And from them and other people that, we have a good thing. Yeah, we have a really good thing, and I'm really grateful for it because what you see now, what just happened in 2025, is really nothing to what's going to happen in 2026. Like, it's going to be so much fun. It's going to be so much fun. Like, I'm so excited for the year coming. we've established something that's really good and beneficial, not just to us, but to everybody, man. Like, it's so cool. It's just so cool. So just say, I'm really proud of you guys, and I can't wait to start the next program. We started again. We find those next 15. It's gonna be amazing. Like, it's just gonna be amazing to see the community we're building in such a positive way in the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
and so that'll be coming out. And last, but just for a note, shout out to all the community. Last week we crushed a record. Crushed a record. The Christmas episode had 80,000 live listeners. So I mean, I walked in today and Christian goes, "It's so crazy. The numbers just keep going up and up and up." Yeah. And I go, the community's just getting bigger.
Well, yeah, listen, if you guys are watching right now, I need you, could you please go to the YouTube and subscribe and share.
Yes.
And so really start watching it on YouTube and subscribing and sharing it on YouTube. Because if you do that and you get the YouTube pushing it out more, the idea of a producer or a company finding us, Netflix just signed a deal with iHeartRadio. For their podcast. So we want to make this big. We want to make this huge. So we need your support to do that. And so if you get a chance, go to YouTube and find Advice Filter on YouTube and like, subscribe, and share. Do the same thing on the social media too. If you can, share it as much as possible. We really thank you. We really appreciate you. Again, this would be nothing without you. That's why the show is about you.
Yeah. And with that, let's get into shout out, and we'll get into questions as always. First off, our shout out of the day, outside coming from Liv, who's back again, which means the show was great. So thank you, Liv. All right, Catherine Potter writes in, as we begin to prepare for 2026, I just want to say thank you again. I found you in the spring of this year, and I was in the process of making some major changes in my life I didn't even know I'd make. I confronted my own demons and learned that I am far stronger than the things that held me down. I had written in, and Tony read my first letter, and I shared a story about retiring 42 years as a nurse in mental health and beginning a journey. Well, since that letter, I'm down 50 pounds. Yeah! She went
It's fucking
back.
awesome.
She was able, because she was struggling not to afford to work, she was able to go back to work. She fixed her financial mess, and now she's becoming single after a 30-year marriage that wasn't working. So she got healthier, went back to work, and got out of a shitty marriage. So she's entering 2026 with her eyes wide open, 50 pounds closer to the goal, with an attitude that I am of value and I am of worth. Thank you to Chris and Tony for the humor and the steadfast reality you bring, and your hope and continued success with all you possibly could hope for. With respect and love, Kathleen Potter.
Love that. Thank you, Kathleen Potter.
Yeah, thank you,
Congratulations
Kathleen.
on the job and the weight loss. It's awesome.
All right. Thank God. Kick his ass to the curb, girl.
Yeah.
So,
Snap the fingers.
we're in here breaking up relationships all
That's
the
what we
time.
do.
All right. First question comes in from Nicole. Nicole has a question for both of you. I've been out of the dating game for quite some time, and I'm dipping my toes back in. It's been sure a wild learning experience. It has changed significantly for 20 years ago. I've been doing a lot of personal development for myself, healing, working fairly well. And, I would like a man who is rooted deeply in his health and divine masculine energy. So she'd like Chris. I can drop more into my feminine energy. Here's my question. On date number 2 with the same man.
Yes, only one.
The first date was at his house. Not necessarily how I'd go about these things for a first date, but it was Christmas. A lot of places were closed. So he suggested we go to dinner and a club afterwards. He asked up front, I'll buy the tickets if you can cover dinner, which I said fine. But part of me dislikes this, as I think a man should be rooted in the ability not to suggest that in the early stages. I don't really know what to think about it. Some people complained. Some people told me I was wrong. What do you think about his approach to the first date?
So what was wrong with it?
So he essentially was like, hey, let's go out. And they had dinner at his house. And he's like, if you want to go to a club, let's do this. I'll take care of the tickets to go into the club, and you do dinner, and we'll call it a day.
It's kind of the world we live in right now, right?
Yeah.
There's nobody to blame but women for doing that, making that happen. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it. I'm going to call it how it is. You know what I mean? Like men had no problem paying for shit. And then all of a sudden, that was a wrong thing to do.
That was the wrong thing to do.
That was the wrong thing to do, right? So all of a sudden, I was like, I'm an independent woman and blah, blah, blah. Well, what are you going to do? Like, you can't blame the guy, right? Especially, here's the thing. Especially if he was raised by a strong, independent woman who thought that way. Mm-hmm. Right? If he was raised by a woman who was like, I can handle my own shit, I don't need a man to pay for my stuff, then him thinking that way, is not going to be abnormal to him because that's how he was raised, right? So you got to look how he was raised. You know, I think you're looking too deep into it. I think it's what I think it is. I mean, I understand where you're coming from, you know, but if you're not actually boyfriend and girlfriend yet, then, you know, I totally get where he's coming from and I understand. Like, you know what I mean? Why not? You know, but, you know, I think you should not make a big deal about it, right? But I understand where you're coming from. You know.
Yeah, I think it's interesting because, look, he did invite you to dinner at his house, so he took care of dinner.
Yes.
He also took care of the tickets.
Yes.
I think it's sometimes okay to just make sure someone's not just taking advantage of him for stuff.
Yeah.
Now, what I would have done is maybe say it, and then when you were like, yeah, I'll take care of dinner, I still would have paid for it anyways. You know, just to test it out. Just to test it out.
Well, you know, here's the thing, though. So here's the thing. I got a friend of mine, you know, his name's Dominic. Shout out, Dominic. Love you, bro. Good guy. Met this girl. It was a great girl. Freaking, you know, his birthday is tomorrow. So I think it's tomorrow. Happy birthday, Dominic. I think it's tomorrow. Freaking happy birthday, bro. Freaking, but he went on a date with this girl 3 times, and she knew it was his birthday, bought him a present, and paid for dinner. That's a good girl, bro.
Hell yeah.
That's a good woman right there. The fact that she thought about you and wanted to spend money on you and it wasn't an issue.
Yep.
That's a good woman, right? So here's the thing. If you really care about the person, money shouldn't really be an issue. You know, it shouldn't be a problem. Like, I have no problem taking people out that I care about and spending money. And vice versa, the same reason. Like, if me and you went out, we're just friends, we went out, and I didn't have money, Tony would buy me food. You know what I mean? And it would be no problem about it. But I've been in situations with people, with women that I dated, and I didn't have money. And they bought me dinner. Freaking, you know what I mean? So you know, I think really money shouldn't be the issue. I think it should be more about, you know, like, what are you really looking for? Like, you're looking for a free meal, or you're looking to, like, you know, actually meet somebody that wants to be an equal with you. Like, it sounds like he wants to be an equal with you to me. Yeah. You know?
You know, it's funny. I think that the way that you said, there's 2 things I picked up from what you said I think are interesting. Well, one was the fact that this is what, not blaming, you know, generalization of women, but like, this is the world. And as a guy, it's confusing.
It is confusing.
It's very confusing. I wouldn't know. I mean, I would want to hold my values and go meet a person. I actually just met a person the other day that went on a date. They cornered me into a question because they knew I was a host on the show. And the guy goes, she wanted me to, he's like, met a girl, everything was great. When he met her in person, she wanted him to talk to her and agreed to let her know what his pronouns were. Like, so she was like, you just need to know what my pronouns are. And he was like so confused because they were in their 40s. And he's like, so I went along with it, but he's like, is this a thing? And what I took out of the conversation was how fucking confusing dating is right now. Yeah. So, you know, I don't think he did anything wrong. He did a nice dinner for you, paid for tickets for something. I think, to Chris's point, I think you're looking into it too much.
Yeah, I think you're looking for a problem that's just not even there.
Yeah.
I think you're really looking for an issue that's not even there. Like, it should be an issue. Like, if he made dinner for you, he's buying the tickets. I mean, it's fair, right? It's fair. It's equal. Like, that's what the whole thing was about, right? that was the whole thing that women wanted, right? They wanted to be equal, right? Let's be equals, right? If you can, so yeah, I mean, listen, I get it. I got women at the gym that tell me all the time, like, oh, I'm single, and I'm like, oh yeah, and they're like, yeah, guys just too intimidated to talk to me. I'm like, they're not intimidated to talk to you. They're scared to talk to you because fucking they don't know how you're gonna react. They don't know if you're going to put them on video blast. You don't know if you're freaking, you know what I mean? You don't know anymore, man. Freaking, you just don't. You know,
it's tough.
Yeah.
And so when you went out and lived, did you pay?
Of course.
No, I just asking. Just
listen. I'm all about the.
She's not allowed to.
No, all right. So let's talk about, man. Of course.
Nope.
Don't worry
Not
about
a chance.
Dinner's really on me. Don't worry about it.
Whoa. No. Don't you say that. Don't you say that.
What you want?
No.
What you want?
No, Patricia's. That's from work.
Got you, Liv.
That's from work. That is from work. That is from work. That is from working.
Where'd my change go?
That was so good.
I'm just kidding.
That's so funny.
That's from work.
That's so funny.
No, I'm glad she said it. It's good. You know,
no, listen,
good.
I'm all about a man being a man.
Yes.
100%. 100% about a man, you know, fixing things, fixing the car, taking care of his woman, you know, I am all about those things. Paying for dinner, paying for the movies, all about it. At the same point in time, when the man doesn't have the money, you know, if she steps up, that's an amazing thing also, man. I think that's a beautiful thing,
it's
right?
It's a partnership.
It's a partnership, right?
Yeah.
So, but I'm all about chivalry and men doing men things. I mean, 100% a man being a man. Like, I'm 100% about that. No question.
He's so pissed off.
He's so mad. He's like, I'm so broke.
All right.
No. Here's the thing. I wouldn't be mad. No. I wouldn't be mad if I didn't know. I'd work. I paid for that dinner.
I know you do. I didn't say anything.
What do you mean?
Oh, his voice got so high right there.
I hate all of you.
That's cool.
All right. All right, Carlos from San
Chivalry
Antonio.
or misogyny? How is that misogyny? Like, see, right there, you're looking for a problem that's not even there.
Yeah.
It's like calling men toxic because they want to be a man. Like, it's just so, like, that is something that's so childish. And just because you put a label on it doesn't make it reality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It doesn't.
Carlos from San Antonio, Texas writes in, my wife and I agreed to keep Christmas simple. She got me a new watch and some tickets to a show I love. I got her a gift card to Home Depot because we both use the house. She hasn't yelled yet, but she hasn't looked me in the eye since, and we haven't really talked since Christmas. How screwed am I? Can a gift card be grounds for divorce? Carlos, the fact that you got her a gift card to Home Depot because you both use the house.
You bought her a Home Depot card for Christmas?
Yes.
I love that. That might be misogyny.
That's a misogyny.
That might be. If I buy you a Home Depot card and give it to you for Christmas, that might be misogyny.
Yes. That is, that's not a good man.
Oh, it's fucking so funny.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I think you dropped the ball on that one, bro.
Bro, yeah, come on.
Oh, my God. You bought her a Home Depot card.
Yeah, of course he's screwed.
You know what she did? You know what she did with that? She went and bought a different doorknob and changed the locks.
Yeah.
That's what she did.
Well, look, it's really funny. Someone wrote grounds for divorce because the end of his question he put, is this grounds for divorce? Kind of shit.
Oh, my God. That's so funny.
You are not getting laid for a long
So
time.
funny.
You
I would
better
definitely-
just go buy something
Go
and
take her out to dinner, bro, and go get
Yeah.
her something she likes. It's
Go-
always gonna be better.
go fix this.
Yeah, it's always gonna be better. Yeah, you gotta go make her dinner, buy her dinner.
Bro, the fact that you're
And-
writing this in
and-
a couple days later still haven't fixed the problem.
That's so
Like,
funny, bro. That's so funny. She hasn't talked to him since Christmas.
it came in
love
today,
that.
so come on, bro, go fix it.
I do housework all the time.
It's well, it's like funny. I bought my wife a vacuum one time. It's like the most like I see your face, right? It's like, go upstairs, ask her right now. The Dyson $500, whatever the fuck it is, greatest gift she ever got. Right? You live here.
She
Loves it.
loves. It's her favorite activity.
By the way,
Favorite.
you would think it was the worst idea. Like people, what'd you get her? I'm like,
Now I know
She
women.
wanted a
I know women.
vacuum,
I
like-
know women that love vacuums and love cleaning.
yeah,
Like there's certain people out there. Alexis is one of them.
yes,
She would just love a vacuum. Yeah.
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
But
Like,
Lowe's is better.
Lowe's, okay.
I agree.
It's
I
like-
like Lowe's better than Home Depot too.
I've worked with both of them, and Lowe's is more customer centric. All
Yeah.
right, Megan from Perth, Australia writes in. My partner gave me a Peloton style workout subscription for Christmas. He said, I want us to be healthier together. For context, I never asked for this shit, and I wasn't trying to lose weight. Is gifting fitness equipment motivation or passive aggressive way to criticize me because I'm overweight?
Both.
It's both.
Both.
It's both.
Both. But listen, sometimes truth hurts.
That's a good way to look
You
at
know,
it.
sometimes the truth hurts. And if they didn't, here's my thing. Like if somebody didn't care about you, they would lie to you, right? They wouldn't tell you the truth. You know what I mean? Freaking. So it could be totally passive aggressive, 100%. But it's also something to motivate you, right? To make you want to be better. They want you to be better. They want you to be healthy and live a long time. Let's be honest about it. Being overweight and obese is detrimental to your health. It's detrimental to your heart. It's detrimental to your lungs. It's detrimental to your whole body in general. Like I posted that picture of that skeletal mass.
Yeah.
It's somebody that weighed 500 pounds. And it was crazy to see how small the skeletal mass was compared to the whole body.
Oh, it's crazy.
Right? Freaking so again, maybe the tack could have been a little different. But if they really care about you and they're trying to motivate you to actually do it, and you've been lazy about doing it, then a good kick stiff in the ass, man, fucking is sometimes the way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think?
See, use that anger you have on him on the workout.
There you
personally.
go.
Just use the anger.
Get really skinny and leave them.
Yeah, get really skinny and leave them.
There you go. Well, this is
No,
funny.
don't do that. Don't get really skinny and leave them. No.
I would. So this is funny because this goes
I'm
into
not
the
trying to
next.
break up everybody in America.
With this guy,
Like,
we
what are
bring
doing?
in people together,
Breaking them up.
except the ones who don't deserve it. But this question rolls right into the next one, which I find hilarious. Now, Alyssa from Brooklyn writes in, my boyfriend got me lingerie for Christmas.
Okay.
2 sizes too small on purpose. He wrote in the card, I did this to figure it would motivate you. I want to be so mad at him because it makes me feel shitty.
Wait,
But
come back and say that again.
my boyfriend got me lingerie for Christmas. 2 sizes too small, and then wrote in the card, I figured this would motivate you. I want to be mad at him because it makes me feel so shitty. By the way, for context, I'm 150 pounds and I'm 5'10", so I'm not in bad shape.
No, you're not in bad shape at all. You're fine.
You're fine. He's 6 foot and 280.
Yo, what the fuck?
She goes-
that might be passive aggressive.
She goes, I do work out, but I kind of hoped he would have loved my body for what it
Did
is.
you guys do this Christmas?
What the
All right, listen. This is what I'm going to say to you gentlemen.
Come on.
Gentlemen, ladies who wrote this in, or have them watch. There we go. Hold on.
There you go.
There we
Get it
go.
in.
Ladies, have your men watch this show. Have them write it to us before your birthday, before Christmas, and ask us, what the fuck should they get you for your holidays?
Yes.
Because we'll make sure it won't be a Home Depot card. Thank you. Advice Unfiltered.
This is a PSA.
No. What are you doing?
Come on. We just defend men and then we get shot down 3 questions in a row.
No, he was wrong. No, it was wrong. It was so
wrong.
funny, though, but it was wrong. Yeah, putting your foot straight up his ass. I agree. Like, fucking, that's so
Yeah.
fucked up. Like,
It's
freaking.
really fucked up.
Yeah, especially if he's 280 and he's only 6'2". Like, yo, fucker.
6 foot.
No, he's 6 foot?
He's fat fuck.
Yeah, dude, fucking 280. Like, you need to fucking go to the gym.
So, guys, come on. Do better. Do better.
You're
All
going to
right.
motivate her to find a new guy. Yeah, right? You're going to motivate her to find a new guy.
But by the way, that will really happen.
Yeah, you guys need to watch. Listen, ladies, I'm dead serious. Have your men watch the show. If you want them to become better human beings and better men, have them watch the show because it's going to make them better for you.
Jessica from Scottsdale, Arizona writes in, hey, Chris and Tony, I need your advice because I think I might have played myself. I'm genuinely into
Hold
this
on.
guy.
This girl wrote, don't look at men for advice. What are you doing here?
You know you have to find our show, then watch
And
it
watch
live.
it. Like, what are you doing here then? Like, that's so stupid. Tip, I bet you got a nose ring.
No, but is your hair purple?
Your hair's probably blue. You got 3 cats and a fucking one's probably dead in the basement.
Oh,
All right, go
is
ahead.
it because the cat vegan? The vegan cat.
Doesn't even know it's gone.
Jessica from Scottsdale writes in, hey, Chris and Tony, I need your advice because I think I played myself. I'm genuinely into this guy. And when we first slept together, I was so in my head about him wanting me that I went way over the top. I faked the fuck out of moaning. I faked the fuck out of the orgasm. It was a whole performance.
Oh, my God.
Even though the sex was just
She
okay.
did a whole performance?
Whole performance. He said, but the
Wow.
sex was okay. Now the problem is every time we're intimate, he expects that same energy, and I feel like I have to keep escalating it
So
up.
she set herself up.
She set herself
oh
up.
Oh my God! So she thinks she has to put on the show every time.
So she's been putting on the show for a few months now, but she can't keep it up. I don't want to hurt his confidence or make things awkward because I really like him, but I cannot spend this entire relationship putting on this Broadway level.
She hasn't had an orgasm this whole time.
No. But she wrote in for the last few months. I've been putting on
Wow.
a Broadway level
Wow.
performance every time we hook up.
Wow. Well, maybe Mr. Calling in life. Maybe you should be doing porn.
There you go.
Yeah. So wow. So your whole mistake was faking it to begin with.
Yeah.
If you want him to be a better lover, you have to be honest with him. You have to tell him the truth. You have to let him know the freaking. This is what you need to do. You need to put a little more emotion in my ocean, or do a little more with the flick of the tongue. I don't know, flick or bean. I don't know. Do something different. You need to talk to him. Communication's key. Like, you want to be able to freaking be able to, if you want him to be, especially if you like the guy and you want to stay with him.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be honest with him. But listen, tact, right? So make sure when you talk to him, say, use the approach as, honey, this is stuff I like that we haven't tried yet.
That's what I was going to say. Good call.
So that way you're not hurting them, right? You're not breaking him down, right? So be like, listen, I need you to do a little more of this and do a little more of that. Maybe put on a little teacher's outfit so you get a little scenario thing going on. But yeah, don't break him. If you care about him and you don't want to break him, then don't tell him, hey, listen, you suck. Be like, listen, I need you to do a little more of this, a little more of that. And because guys, especially in that situation, like direction. I don't know any guy who was like, shut up, stop telling me what to do during sex.
Except for the Home Depot gift card,
Except for the Home
dude.
Depot card. He might, or if he can, but whatever. But yeah, like be honest with him about, but use tact. Don't break him down if you care about him. But you might, I'm a big firm believer in communicating and teaching, right? Because then you teach that person to be the best lover that is for you, right? Especially the more time you do it, the more time you spend with it. Like, people always look at it a negative way. Like, listen, sex is fun. Like you can make it fun. Like you can people learn how to be better lovers when you talk to them.
Yeah, I think the key that you said is to be honest with you, what I'm taking out of what Chris is saying is, and my interpretation of this is what I think is you essentially lie to him. So what I mean by that is to Chris's point, don't break down his confidence, right? He feels great. You really like him. But I love what you said about the fact, like, hey, maybe come to him in that way and say, hey, look, I wanted to try some new things. Hey, I was really interested in doing this, and kind of shift him into what makes it better, right?
Yeah.
So then you don't break his confidence, and he's excited. He's willing to learn.
Somebody wrote, "You need to ring the bell, it's dude." He didn't tap the bell. It's so funny.
All right, so we had a whole bunch. We have a ridiculous amount of couples that wrote in. So what I did is, instead of getting to all of them, there was a couple themes. So this is agree or disagree. Okay. So these came in from couples, and they both took different sides of this argument. So you guys got to tell us, which side of the argument do you think makes more sense? Okay. Is emotional safety more important than sexual chemistry?
Ooh.
I mean, emotional safety could just be like a friendship.
No.
Kind of. I mean, are you emotionally safe with your friends?
No.
You're not.
Just me.
It's Tony.
It's just Dad. But
no, forget.
I feel like you should be.
Is emotional safety more important than sexual chemistry?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a tough one.
That's a tough one, man. I think for women it is. If I had to look at it from, I think emotional safety for women is number one. For guys, I don't think so. It's like freaking, I think some guys like to live on the edge a little bit, and they like a little chaos in their lives sometimes. I mean, I don't know. Freaking, it's a tough one.
I think you said it right too, because if I really thought about it, I think women lean towards more emotional safety, which allows them to be more free in the bedroom.
Yes, I agree 100%.
And men just, we're driven by sex. Like, we could care less about being emotionally safe.
Well, somebody said something here I agree with that. Men want respect. I agree with that. And men want respect, as an individual. Just no different than a woman wants respect. But I think you're right. I think women, when they're emotionally safe, are more likely to open up more in bed.
Yes.
100%. So I think it coincides with each other, right? I mean, there is incidences. I mean, it's not unheard of for people that meet on a whim and have some crazy wild sex.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. But if it comes down to importance, I think it's definitely the emotional connection first, and I think that frees up everything else for both sides of the party.
Yeah.
People in the comments are like, it's 50-50.
Yeah, it's an interesting one.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the next one. If you don't talk about money, you're not actually building a future together.
Agreed.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's a especially if you live together, it's a conversation you need to have, right?
I think. Yeah. Oh yeah. Could you go get that? I forgot to turn off. It's the heat actually that needs to go off in this place. I think 100%. Like, if you're really honest about building a future, and what the crazy part is, even beyond money, like, a lot of it has to talk about, credit scores, and like, if you're really together, you're buying houses and stuff. It's like, those things. Look, I'll be honest with you. The fact that me and my wife talk about all the time, we are on the same page about all that stuff. And it didn't matter how we got into the relationship. And I always say this, we're a little unique amongst our friends, a little bit of like a unicorn. But we've learned over 13 years, we have to be on the same page. And sometimes it's a very uncomfortable conversation. When you talk about finances, it kind of, everyone gets a little bit worked up about it. Yeah. But I don't know how else you build a future together unless you're willing to talk about the tough stuff. So
yeah, no, money's definitely something that needs to be talked about, especially if you want a long-term relationship and it's
Yeah. Attraction fades faster when effort becomes optional.
What is that? Attraction
fades faster when effort becomes optional.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, man. If you feel like somebody's not in 100%, if you feel like somebody's only just showing up when they're horny, yeah, absolutely, freaking, it definitely, demeans the whole relationship. So yeah, I could definitely see that.
I think that's what happens to most people when we get these questions when they're married and they give up on each other and someone cheats. It's because they stop working hard and they stop dating each other. They gain weight. We talk about time, right? They go into comfort mode and they get complacent.
You get complacent. Yep.
Yeah, it's like
complacency is death. Still water is death.
This is what I'll tell you. I actually had a conversation with a client that was trying to sign us for something. And I was telling you, like, how we're interviewing people to work with the show, and people are wind up quartering me for advice. And people ask us these kind of things all the time. But here's the funny thing about dating and being married. You will work your ass off when you're dating someone, and you'll jump through hoops, you'll drive miles, you'll do all kinds of stuff you would never do just so that you beat out all the other people that person's interested in so they like you. So you'll work your ass off in the beginning. You can cut through, bud. You'll work your ass off in the beginning for the attention and to win someone's favor, but you won't work that hard to keep it. And I think that's a huge mistake in most marriages where we forget sometimes that now that you have a person, you still work is involved. You don't just get to fucking check out.
Yeah.
Right. And so, and a lot of people do. So it's, and it happens, but I'm just saying. Here's another one. You can deeply love someone, but still fantasize about other people.
Not during sex, you can't.
I would agree with that.
Yeah, not during sex, you can't. I mean, you can when you're jerking off and masturbating, maybe. But I don't think during sex you can do that. If you too deeply love somebody, I don't think you're thinking your mind is anywhere else but in that person at that moment. Now, if it's not, then you don't deeply love that person.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know any time I've ever really been in love with someone and thought about somebody else.
No, ever. No,
No.
never. I mean, I can see, like I said, like masturbation, whatever, jerking off, whatever,
Yeah, of
rubbing one
course.
out, whatever you want to call it. Absolutely 100%. If you can. But when it comes to the actual physical act with somebody you truly care about and you love, I don't think you think about anything else but that person in that moment. 100%. And if you aren't, then you don't truly love that person because there's no fucking way. Like freaking anybody that I've been in love with that I truly love that I was having sex with, there wasn't anything else that was going on in that moment at all except me and that person and what I can make them say in different languages and different tones. That's all that matters.
No. And the last one, porn has reshaped expectations for better or for worse.
I don't think it did. Here's the thing. Everybody acts like porn's so bad. Porn's been around forever. Ever. They discovered condoms from way back and they discovered dildos from way back. Like, oh, you know what I mean? From like fucking Egypt time and shit. Women had dildos. Like freaking like, these wooden little, whatever. It's been around forever. People are freaks. Forever. If you actually read history, there's been some debauchery happening in human evolution for a long time. The only difference now is that you have easy access to it on your phone or on a computer or whatever else, man. I think yes, there can be a level of addiction and a problem with it. It can definitely be a problem, and it can definitely numb you to the real sensation of what real sex is and what the real expectations are of sex. But I think sometimes, man, sometimes porn is just reality. Like if you're actually enjoy sex and you're actually having sex and and especially if you're with the same person for a long time, you're gonna do most of the stuff you've seen in porn.
Yeah.
Like you're
Where else
going
are you
to
gonna learn it?
You know what I mean? You're going to, and it's human nature. Like there's nothing wrong with sex. Is human nature. You don't see animals out there fucking feeling bad about doing whatever they're doing when you go to the zoo. I don't know how many times I've gone to the zoo and fucking lions banging, elephants banging, fucking. I'm like, damn, it's
right.
So,
I read the best one today. Frogs. When a woman frog doesn't want to fuck a guy frog, she plays dead.
She plays dead. I saw that.
so good today.
Nothing fucked me up more than a praying mantis when the male has sex and the woman eats his head off.
Oh, it's like a black widow spider.
I'm so glad I'm a human.
But here's the better part.
Fucking shit.
Look.
Like lions, female lions, if they don't get it, they bite the lion's nuts. Oh. Yeah, like what?
Look, if anyone ever has to know why we always talk about why sex is important to a man, just think about the fact that while a praying mantis female is eating the body and head of a male, the male's body is still fucking.
Yes.
It doesn't stop.
Yes.
So he's being eaten alive, and all he's doing is being like, I'm going to get this last nut in.
Nothing stopping me. Yeah.
No. The only thing I can say about porn, I think sometimes is a little bit dangerous, is because kids have access to it so young. I mean, and this is the first generation. Tyler's actually one of the first generations. Maybe they're all in the same right generation Z, right? Or what do you guys?
No, he's
what do you
Gen Z.
So I think about that sometimes because I wonder if porn at such a young age gives, especially younger girls, an unrealistic expectation of what sex could be. Because I've heard people talk about that, like as kids grow up. But outside that, I mean, sex is sex.
I mean, it's been going on forever.
Yeah.
It's been going on for forever and ever and ever. And again, it depends. You know what I mean? Like anything could be addiction, right? You can look at the gym as an addiction. You can look at there's anything that's positive could also be looked at as a negative. So it really comes down to balance. And again, it's human nature. Sex is human nature. Have fun with it.
How old were you when you found porn on your phone?
Oh, here
I
we
think
go.
it's a good. That's
When
a good,
I found it, or like it was shown to me.
Oh, like okay. Well, I mean, I know I didn't show it to you, so
I wasn't. Yeah, no.
No, but I just
like
mean when you realized there was porn on your phone.
probably like 13.
Yeah, see, it's
No, it's even younger than that now.
yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, kids
Because
got the,
Avery's freaking very aware of what it is.
What?
yeah.
Avery?
Well, I mean, a
Dude, he
kid,
told me the other day. My son, my 11-year-old, told me the other day. He goes, I thought it's so bad.
This is terrible.
gonna
But
be
he,
so good.
he literally goes to me. He goes, Dad, I used to think babies were made when you kiss a girl. I was like, yeah, a lot of guys think that. And he goes, yeah, but then I realized that it's when you and mom go. And I go, oh my God. I go, oh my God. I'm like, yeah, we played patty cake. That's what we did. Me and your mom played patty cake and high fived. He goes, that's not what I mean. I was like, that's what we're going with, though. We're going to go with it. That's what you meant.
Yes.
You meant that we were giving high fives and patty cakes because you were too young to let me know what that meant. The fuck? I was like, God, no.
Oh, that's so good.
You're so young and innocent. What happened? Oh,
Shout
whatever.
out Avery.
Whatever. Yeah, whatever, dude.
There you go.
Yeah,
Buy the merch.
Yeah, mom and dad go like this. What the fuck, bro?
All right. Caleb from Bend, Oregon writes in, I thought I was being smooth and adventurous for Christmas. So I bought my girlfriend edible underwear to spice things up.
Okay.
Everything was going great until about 30 seconds into me eating it when my throat seized up and I realized that I was allergic.
Allergic to it?
I was allergic to the ingredient in there. Long story short,
Oh, that's so funny.
my throat closed, my lips swelled
died.
up,
Almost died.
and I was
Edible
taken
underwear.
to the ER.
Oh my God, that's too funny.
Where I had to explain to the nurse why I was half naked, panicking, and covered in candy residue.
Oh, that's fucking great. I'm sorry, it's not great. It's not great, but it's great.
I never checked. Do these things
man.
come with medical warnings, or is it proof that some
I wonder
gifts?
what was in it.
I don't know. He had something he's allergic to.
I'd find out what that was, bro, just so you don't ever do that again.
Could you imagine some guy's coming up?
Just down there eating her under.
He's eating a girl out, and he comes up, and his whole face is blown up with giant lips. Take me to the hospital. Oh,
my
it's so
God.
good.
Listen, if you say fake accounts to me trying to connect, block them or report them.
Yes, Christopher David is
I
not
have
in
one
multiple
account.
places.
You're watching it right now. I talk about this all the time. I do not have Telegram. I do not have WhatsApp. I don't have Telegram. I don't have WhatsApp. I am not reaching out to you.
No.
I'm working right now. Like I'm not. So if anybody's reaching out to you, block them.
Block 'em.
Tell them to go fuck themselves.
I
Thank you.
always
That was a
just-
message from Chris David. Thank
I
you.
always just think it's so easy. Like, if you just ever want to know, and look, I still appreciate people write in to ask, and look, and that's a great way to do it. And the next episode of Sex sent me to the ER.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
that's what it
I used
is,
to watch
right?
that show. That show was funny. I remember the one episode where the girl came down the guy's cock too hard and split it. I was like, oh.
Oh, come on!
I literally when he talked about it, I was like,
Oh,
oh
you
my
for
God,
real?
oh my God,
Oh.
oh my God, oh my God. It's
That is the craziest
about
shit.
the only time I would punch a girl. I'm like,
Yes. Split it. Oh,
yeah, oh my God. Anyway, enough about that show.
oh.
Yeah, when Netflix is shock. Yeah, you
not-
need an EpiPen.
I'm not gonna sleep well tonight.
No, it's
All
scary.
right. Ryan from Tempe, Arizona writes in, this Christmas, I found out my girlfriend gave me the gift I did not want. An STD. And
Oh my God.
When I confronted her, she admitted...
Listen, I just want to say, you people got some shitty fucking gifts. Fucking. I'm going to say this, though. For him, though, I would have rather the Home Depot card.
I would have rather an Home Depot
I'm just
card.
saying. That's a fucking
Much better gift.
much better gift. Make that Home Depot card and treadmill and smaller underwear
Yes.
look amazing.
I mean, those and the herpes this guy has don't expire.
Fuck,
but I
the
mean,
gift that keeps on giving, bro. Gift that keeps on giving.
we live together. The apartment is fully in my name, but she admitted she cheated on me, and now I'm stuck between being furious, hurt, and conflicted about what the right move is. Part of me wants me to kick her out immediately because the trust is gone, and I feel like it's an ultimate betrayal. But I also feel weird putting someone out on the street overnight. Do you think she deserves a grace period, or is this one of these situations where she's got to go?
It's so fucking tough, bro. 'Cause
So
here's the thing.
tough.
Here's the thing. Is a lot of STDs stay dormant and they come out later. So she might have not have cheated on you.
Well, she said she admitted it.
Oh, then never mind. Fuck her. Kick her to the curb.
Kick her
Sorry,
to
I
the
missed
curb.
that part.
Kick her to the
I
curb.
missed that part. She cheated on you. Fuck her. Kick her to the curb.
Kick her to the
Merry
curb.
Christmas. Kick her to the curb, bro. Fuck that shit.
Yes. On
Oh,
Christmas.
I'm sorry. She cheated on you. I missed that part. I missed the whole cheating part.
Yeah.
I was too fucked up about the STD.
Yeah.
That's a whole different level of just fucking debauchery, bro. Like, no. Grinch your ass right out.
Yes.
Yes.
Daniel and Sophie from London, England.
So fucked up.
We're writing as a couple, our favorite. We realize we're both carrying different kinds of pressure in our relationship, and it's starting to show. Daniel feels the weight of being the primary income provider and the man of the house, while Sophie feels the pressure to stay as a stay-at-home wife to justify not working and keeping everything together at home. But it feels like she has to constantly keep up sexually to play her role. None of us feel resentment yet, but we do feel this tension. How do you feel about pressure in a relationship? Can it be healthy and motivating, or does it always turn into something harmful over time? So he's working. She's a stay-at-home wife. And his thing is, I'm providing, and you should play the sex role. And her thing is, it's too much pressure to keep up with that sexually, and she feels like at some point, one of the two of them are going to break.
I always have a problem when people do stuff for other people and then have expectations of how they should be treated in return.
That's a good call.
I always have a problem with that, man. I knew a couple that the husband worked and the wife stayed home, and like she brought the groceries home and had to run the kids out, and he didn't put the groceries away. Like she came home 2 hours later, the groceries still sitting out on the counter, and he goes, "Well, that's your job." Fucking, what are you talking about? It's your job. Like, what are we talking about here? No, freaking no. Listen, if you choose, and I'm a big advocate for this, if you choose to do something, let's zoom in on this here. Let's do a little thing here. Let me do this. All right. If you choose to do something for somebody, to support them, to take care of them, the only expectation is that they should love you. Bottom line. And they should treat you with respect, not be your sex doll, not be your slave, not be expected to do things that they don't want to do on a daily basis. They have the individual person to be themselves. They don't owe you anything because you made that choice. You made that choice to take care of them. So if you want them to be differently, then you shouldn't be with that person. That's how I'm going to stick to that. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Yeah, look, I mean,
I like this little camera thing.
Yeah, I told you. And we got another one coming.
I'm into this whole camera thing.
We got another one coming next week, so it's going to be automatic. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Look, you have to talk about these things, though. But there's pressure on both sides. There's a lot of pressure probably being the primary income earner and keeping everything afloat. And there's actually, to be honest with you, it's just as much work at keeping a home and keeping a relationship together. So I think the fact that you both wrote in and realize it is a huge win for both of you.
Yes.
But to Chris's point, you shouldn't be doing something to get something in return.
No.
Just do it for the betterment. Do it for the betterment of each other.
Man. And here's the thing too: when you start putting pressure on somebody to have sex with you, you take away the fun of it. Right? You want that person to want to do it. You want that person to want to enjoy it, not to feel like it's a job. It's like when I used to paint, man. Like when I used to just paint for fun. I used to paint all these pictures for fun, right? And then I sold one, and I posted it, and I sold one. I made a lot of money off of it, right? And so then people started asking me to paint them pictures and would buy them for me. So I started painting. I think I sold 78 paintings altogether. There's individual, one of a kind paintings that I painted for people that are out there, right? When I got to the last one that almost broke me, this girl wanted a picture of sheep, and it was like usually I get to pick what I wanted to paint, but this one wanted specifically that were sheep. And the moment it became a job, I fucking hated it.
Yeah.
And it was literally my stress relief, and I enjoyed it. But the moment it became like I got to do this because somebody has expectations of how it should look and blah 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 blah, I fucking hated it, man. So the moment it becomes a job for her to have sex with you, you're taking away the passion of it all. You know what I mean? You want her to be attracted to you. You want her to have sex with you. And I'm sure she enjoys you taking care of everything, but you putting that expectation on her to have sex with you when you want it on demand is literally taking away her wanting to do it. You're literally robbing that from her, right? Now on the flip side, I'm saying if she goes months without having sex with you, then there's an issue. You need to bring that up too. Like, fuck it.
I mean, a little bit. Like,
yeah. Like she should, you know what I mean? Like it's give and take, obviously, but. You know, I think putting expectations on it and not romancing it, you're robbing yourself of what you truly could have in a relationship by putting expectations on it and not just letting it be romantically involved in a natural way.
No, the only caveat I'd add to it is if a lot of relationships in a good way. Well, kudos to you guys for being able to make it on a one income thing now because it's almost impossible nowadays. But if you don't have kids and you're the housewife because that's what you're wanted and you're choosing to do that, and he's being able to provide that, and you're good with that, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, wife at home.
I think it's
pouring the
amazing you both
sheets, like,
wrote in about it. I think it's amazing you guys actually reached out about it
Yeah.
because what it shows me is that you really care about each other, and what it shows me that you really want to do something to make the relationship work, right? So that thank you for writing in. We appreciate you guys for doing that, and again, I think you guys are on a good path. You're asking questions. I think it's always good to ask questions. Like if you don't ask questions, then you don't get the results that you're looking for, right? Things just stay stagnant. Again, don't be stagnant water. You know?
Yes. Liam from Dublin, Ireland. I've got a thoughtful question from comes from a genuinely looking at both sides of the fence when it comes to
Yeah,
relationships.
she's right. See, that's exactly what I was saying right there.
Let's see.
Yeah, exactly what I was saying. See, that's
Yeah.
you don't want that to happen, right? You don't want to make you feel like you're treated like a sex slave. You're not just a sex doll. That's your wife. It's your girlfriend. It's somebody you care about. It's somebody you're choosing to show you love by taking care of them, and they should have the freedom to feel that. You know, and that's all I'm saying about that. Yeah.
Chris.
Yes.
Since you're single,
Yes.
are you ever afraid of being single for too long so that what it might turn into over time is independence, habits, or even closing yourself off? And Tony, being married in a world where divorce rate is so high, do you ever feel a fear quietly that your relationship could end in divorce despite doing all the work and being so committed? I'm not asking from a place of pessimism. I'm just curiously how two men in different relationship stages think about the risks and the realities of being on each side. So for you, are you ever afraid of being single for too long that you would just develop habits that essentially close yourself off to someone?
No. Not at all. No, not one bit, man. No, not one bit. I think here's the thing for me that I came to grips with a long time ago that a lot of people so romanticize. Is they put this expectation that they don't want to die alone, right? They're like, oh, I don't want to die alone. I don't want to be alone when I die, blah, blah, blah. I realized this a long time ago when my grandfather died. And I watched my grandmother sitting there, and he was 65 years old. They were married for 62. No, I'm sorry. He was 83, and they were married for 62 years, I think, 62 or 63 years. And I watched them. And I watched my grandfather die, and I watched my grandmother not shed a tear. Sit there, stone cold, freaking whatever. And I realized at that moment that journey of dying is alone, no matter if you have somebody or not, right? That's something that you do on your own. It's not something that the person doesn't go with you unless you have a horrible accident together. It's literally a journey you take on your own. So I'm not scared about being alone. That realization for me realized that I really do, and Tony can vouch for me for this, and so my kids, I really appreciate every day I'm here, and I really love the people in my life right now, and I couldn't be more grateful for the people I have in my life. And when the time is right for me to actually settle down, it'll happen. It'll happen. Just right now, I got 4 businesses I'm running. I'm a little busy. I'm a little busy right now.
Yeah. Well, I know a lot of people say that, but you realize I've said it on the show before. What someone said to me a long time ago. You break up with every single person you ever have in your whole life, except for one. So a long time ago, I just stopped thinking. Actually, I was just telling someone this the other day. I stopped thinking about it right when I got into this relationship with my wife. I was like, you know what? One of the best things I stopped being afraid of is I got in and out of relationships, and I was blaming the other people. Like, oh, no matter how good, if I was wrong or they were wrong. And then what I started doing was just being like, hey, no matter how the relationship ended, like, how could I be better? Mm-hmm. And I take that same tack in my marriage. I'm like, look, all I can do for her and for me and for the sake of the marriage is just be the best human being I can to her and be the best person I can for Tyler. And I can't control anything else. So if I'm a great husband and at the end of the day, God forbid something doesn't work out, I have to be able to be okay with that. But I don't think about it. I just try to think about how I can be the best person I can be every day. And hopefully that translates into me being a better man in my marriage every day. So, yeah, I don't really think about it. So, Karen from Boise, Idaho. We're coming to the end. We're getting close. I lost my husband last year around Christmas. And this season has been incredibly hard for me. Before anything else, I just want to say thank you. Your show has given me something to look forward to each week. And that generally matters more than you probably realize. As the holidays get closer, I can feel that grief building again. And I'm scared this is something I'm going to struggle with every single year. I always try to prepare myself and brace for impact. So I just want to ask you guys, are there any practical or mindset-based tips for processing grief during the holidays, especially when the loss is tied so closely to the season?
Yeah, I actually have a friend of mine right now that's going through that. Shout out to Reed and Angela. Poor guy lost his sister on Christmas Eve. Man, my first thought was like, man, what a horrible time to lose somebody, right? Because now every time you have Christmas Eve, it's a reminder of your sister not being here, right? That fucking sucks. It absolutely sucks. And I wish to God I could tell you that there's something that you could do that would take away that pain or that loss. All I can tell you is to celebrate. Do something that reminds you of them, and celebrate who they were, right? Because that's how I. So when I die, which isn't going to be for like 100 years, when I do, what I like to do, like I would like my kids to celebrate things I did, right, and celebrate the memories of me, and do something maybe that I enjoyed that they wouldn't do on their own, right? That like go hiking, like my kids. Much as I love hiking, my kids hate it, right? So if we can, I would love for them to go do something that is something that I enjoy doing, just to remember me, man, and just celebrate who I was as a person, as a man, and as a father. So I think the best thing you can do to help deal with the grief of them, is to do something that memorizes, that makes a memory of them while you're still here. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it definitely makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, we have a couple. We have one ambassador in the program who's going through that right now, and some other people that we work with that have gone through it in the past. So it's something that a lot of people deal with. My brother's wife, she just lost her mother. So this is the first holiday season that she's going through it. Her mother passed away, dementia, and it makes the holidays tough. It makes those days tough. Like Chris said, 100%. Like celebrating their life is something that's just a beautiful thing. There's a couple things that I always think about. I think about Andrew Garfield on the Stephen Colbert Show. I think about Jim Carrey talking about grief, how you always carry it with you, but actually how it's a beautiful thing. It's a lot of unexpressed love that you still have for a person. And that doesn't make it easy. And like Chris said, it still sucks. I mean, there's no other way around it. But when you look at it, you don't ever want to really forget them, and I think celebrating their memory, like when we had the ambassador who was going through it, you hit a home run when you were like, hey, like go eat at that restaurant, go have that food, go to a place that reminds you of them and celebrate them.
And create your own memory of them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great thing. So
I think it's a good way to heal, and it's a good way to process it, because then, you're doing something that changes the vibration of it. Yes, the grief is there, but you're going to do something. I guarantee. Listen, this is what I'm going to promise you. If you just try it, right? I'm going to promise you this. If you try it, I guarantee you have an emotional moment. You'll have a moment where you cry, but then you also have a moment you smile, and you'll be happy that you did it. And I truly mean that. So, if you don't believe me, test my theory. Yeah.
Either from Denver, Colorado. Every year I find myself stressing over birthdays and holidays because I generally struggle with giving good gifts. I want them to be thoughtful and meaningful, and I always second-guess myself. Well, at least you're not casting your dick. And defaulting into something generic.
Still think that was a great idea.
Great fucking idea. But I'm watching the show. Is there any strategy you guys have for being a better gift giver? Is it planning ahead, paying attention throughout the year, asking better questions? How do you guys give great gifts?
Don't give a Home Depot gift.
I don't know.
That's it. Christian nailed it.
Don't
There you go.
Don't give a Home Depot.
That's a good point,
card.
Christian.
Very good point, Christian.
How do you hit a home run for gifts? You listen to what they say. People make every gifts that are really hard. Like if you actually pay attention to what somebody says during their lifetime that you're with them, there's things that you can pick up on that you're gonna know they want. You'll hear somebody say, "Oh, I wish I could have that," or "I want that." Like, you know what I mean? Like, or you can do the simple thing. You can just ask. Just ask. Just ask. Do a simple thing. Just ask. You know what I mean? Like I always ask because I don't want to waste money. I don't want to buy you something you don't like. So if we can, tell me what you want. All right, you want that? All right, we're good. Boom, done.
Yeah. What's your tip?
Oh no, I'm just saying it's not everyone's like that. Like for example, my father right here. He is the most difficult human being to get gifts for in the entire world.
But am I a great gift giver?
Oh, amazing
Fucking
gift
home
giver.
run.
He hit a home run.
I gotta get up on that.
Oh my God. He'll sit here and be like, I don't want anything for Christmas.
I don't.
I got
that's how we
all
are.
this stuff.
I don't.
He's got everything he wants. If he needs
I do.
something, he's got it.
Yep.
Look, I got a great wife. I got a great son. I got a great friend. I got a great show. I got great people who work here. I don't have, and I'm not, and I have my health.
Yep.
Everything else is
and a dog.
Yeah, and I got fucking Parker. So
And you got fucking
everything
Parker.
else, and I got Liv now who hangs out, lives here somehow. So outside that, I mean, no, but look, I just have a very, like Chris said, experiences are fun, building memories are fun. But look, when you had nothing, I said this to someone, when you go through the experience of losing everything, when you go through the experience of somebody taking your kid from you and leaving you with nothing and living on your own and not having shit to look forward to, you just start to realize what's really important, and it's nothing material.
Nope.
So there's nothing that anyone could give me that I don't have now. And, and that's just the honest answer. It's not like a really crazy way to think about it. So I have everything I could want. And anything else is just a bonus. So like getting a chance to work with these guys and people at the house and, and seeing Avery grow up and, seeing Chris accomplish stuff and all the things that are going to happen and what Tyler's going to become as a person. I mean, it's fucking, what else can I ask for? Like it's the best. So
Reach around.
also awesome.
That's
All
it.
right. Last question.
Hold on,
and then-
wait. I got a question real quick.
Oh,
It's
go
probably
ahead.
for the Young Bucks because I don't know what this is.
Oh, God.
Somebody wrote, Christopher, do you know that you're a certified dibbles? No attachment. What does that mean?
What's a dibbles?
Dibbles?
I know what a
D-I-B-B-L-E-S.
dilf is, but I
I
wouldn't
know
know
what
what
dibbles.
dilf.
I don't know what a dibbles is.
What the hell is dibbles?
Nobody knows what that is. Nobody knows
Kristen's
what that
on
is?
it. Kristen's on the vernacular.
Look it up.
What's a dibbles? And make sure it's nothing bad. Before
Yeah,
we
before
talk,
we're
let's
talking
not
Definitely
get
is.
canceled before we
Definitely
happen
is.
here. What the fuck's a dibbles? A certified dibbles. Dimples. Oh, dimples. I have
Oh,
certified
dimples.
dimples. That makes sense. I thought that was
She
some,
called
I thought
you
that was-
police
I
officer?
thought that was some jive stuff, man. I didn't know what was going on. Dimples.
There you go.
Dimples. We're all there now. Thank you.
All right.
Dimples.
So we have this last
Dimples.
question, and then we're going to end it with New Year's stuff. So really quick, I know this question came in. I wanted to get a chance to talk to it. It comes in from Nikki W. Hey, Chris and Tony, I love the podcast. I have a question for you about my daughter. She looks amazing, and she's lost 40 pounds, but still struggles with body issue images. And no matter what I say, and no matter how many times I tell her she's beautiful, she just doesn't believe me because I loved her and told her she always looks good, even at her heaviest, because I always wanted her to be healthy, but she's a beautiful person. How would you all handle a situation like this? Can I fix it and make her believe me when I tell her how proud I am of her? Because she's constantly struggling with seeing herself as wonderful as I see her.
So there's this movie.
Okay.
It has like a great meaning behind it. It's called Perks of Being a Wallflower.
It's a great movie.
And one of the main points of the movie is somebody you can't accept the love from somebody else that you don't have for yourself.
Yeah.
And I've seen that so many times in people that I know, like friends and family. They're always like, I'll tell them they're doing something good or they look good or something like that. And they
Well, do you
can't
know why
accept
this is? I have a whole thing behind this. So
Nice.
Here's what it is, right? So we were taught not to take self gratification. We were taught that we are not allowed to praise ourselves. And like somebody literally just wrote on here, this guy is so full of himself. LOL. like what did I do? I didn't do anything. Like I didn't say anything. I didn't do anything. But because I'm happy in my life, because I'm happy about who I am, because I'm cool with everything going on about my life, it's wrong, as you see.
Yeah.
Somebody made a comment. It's wrong for me to be like that. Now, see, what's wrong is that person thinking that, right?
Yeah.
Because he's the exact opposite. Like, I want you to be full of yourself, 100% be full of yourself. It'd be weird if you were full of somebody else. Definitely be full of yourself, right? Like, freaking love yourself. Like, listen, the moment you love yourself and you give yourself, and we say this all the time, the moment you love yourself and you give yourself the same respect you give to somebody else, the same compassion, the understanding, everybody you care about is affected by that because you're a positive, happier person. And if you have a problem with that, then understand something. I mean this. We can zoom in a little closer. Mean this. If you have a problem with somebody that loves themselves, you are the fucking problem. Not that person. You're the problem. Go get help. Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
It's amazing that but it's a valid point. It's such a home run of a comment for somebody because we all struggle with this, especially with how many people go through depression and anxiety. And a lot of what people tell you is you have to learn to love yourself. But the second you start loving yourself, you have people going, Oh, why are you
this
so
guy's
full
full
of
of himself.
yourself?
Oh, he's full of himself.
No.
He's fucking. Oh, he's so cocky.
No.
Fuck you, bro.
No, it feels
you, man.
learning to love yourself is the best thing on earth and the hardest thing on earth, and you should support the people that love themselves. I think it helps them shine bright. And if you're willing to tear people down, then it's just you don't feel good about yourself. So I'm going to ask this one question, and then we'll go around and do our New Year's resolutions. We'll wrap up the show. Every year, Jason from Melbourne, Australia, every year people swear this is the year that everything changes. I've always wondered about this because are New Year's resolutions really about personal growth? Or are they more about how we want to be seen by other people? Do you think most resolutions are made for internal changes, or do you think we announce them to be performative?
Funny because it goes right back into what I did yesterday, right? So this is a good tie-in. It's a good tie-in. I love this. That was a good tie-in. So in case somebody knows, I was on Newsmax yesterday with Mark Lauder, and he asked me the same question. What is it so hard about the New Year's resolution for people to keep it? And I'm going to say the same answer I said yesterday. The problem with the New Year's resolution is a gimmick. It's a holiday, like it is Christmas and like it is freaking New Year's. It's a freaking holiday. Everybody jumps on the bandwagon, drinks the Kool-Aid, but nobody actually believes in what they're going to do. So if you really want to keep a honest New Year's resolution with yourself, you have to understand what the actual meaning of the New Year's resolution is. And this goes back to your mental health. This goes back to you having respect for yourself. When you tell yourself, I'm going to make a New Year's resolution, what you're straight up are doing is making a promise with yourself. And I'm going to be honest with you. If you can't keep a promise with yourself, then how are you going to keep a promise with anybody else? It's really about self-integrity and self-respect. So if you're going to sit there and be like, yo, man, I'm going to make a commitment. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to gain muscle. I'm going to do all this stuff. Then understand something. When you're telling yourself that, you are making a promise with yourself. And if you want to actually be somebody that's respectable, somebody who's trustworthy, then it starts with you keeping your word to yourself, right? So again, it's a gimmick. People say, oh, I'm going to do this, and they don't really mean it. I'm telling you right now, if you really want to do the New Year resolution, if you really want to believe in the New Year's resolution and keeping that, then what you have to do is take that fucking step with fucking 10 toes in it and run with it and keep it. You know what I mean? You have to keep that promise to yourself. If you fail in keeping that promise with yourself, how are you ever going to accomplish anything you want in life? It's fucking simple. Go to the gym. Eat right. Make that New Year's resolution. Keep that promise to yourself. And I'm telling you, you make those baby steps. I said this before yesterday, like that Navy SEAL said, you get up and make your bed. You keep those small accomplishments. Those small accomplishments turn into big fucking wins every fucking time. I mean, look at me and Tony, award-winning podcasts. Freaking, we're all over the place right now. Fucking, and reason being is because we're consistent. We show up. We show the fuck up. Me and him made a promise to each other and a promise to ourselves. I made a promise to myself 9 years ago. I'm going to blow the fuck up and be world known. Here we are. Freaking, so if you really honestly want to keep the New Year's resolution, then understand something. Look at yourself in the fucking mirror and be like, listen, I'm going to make a New Year's resolution. I'm going to quit drinking. I'm going to quit doing drugs. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to eat right. I'm going to become the best version of myself. And you look at yourself in the mirror and you're going to keep that promise. Not only is it going to change your life, but it teaches you self-respect and self-discipline, and most importantly, self-love. And it's the truth. Bottom line. There you go.
And the other thing I'll tell people outside of taking a resolution, which I thought was so interesting, I was listening to a podcast with the Diary of a CEO, Chris Williamson, and the interesting thing, what they talked about was, what do you do going into the new year beyond the resolution? And one of the things I think is really powerful, I talked about with the ambassador group today, was, they said this really simple line, which I really, really love. You can't pick something up without putting something down. And it was really interesting when you really think about it. What are you carrying in 2025 that it's time to fucking let go of as you go into 2026? Yeah. Who are the people who are holding you back? Like he was talking about, when you want to give yourself self-love, who are the people that are holding you back from loving yourself? Who are the friends that aren't there for you? Mm-hmm. What's the clutter in your fucking head? What's the clutter in your house or your living space? This is a good time between now and Monday, when we go back to work and everything kind of goes back to normal. Are you ready to drop some shit so you can pick up some new shit.
Yeah.
And I really looked at that line, and I really thought about how powerful that is. That if you want to make a change for yourself and you're really invested in it, time to let go of some of the old shit as you go into the new year. You're holding on to too many people and too much shit that you just don't need.
Yeah.
So
And stop waiting for somebody to show up.
yeah.
You know, I hear people all the time going, "Oh, well, this person didn't show up for me. This person didn't show up for me. This person that wasn't there." Stop waiting for them to show up. You show up. You show up for you. Show up for yourself. I'm telling you, there was Father's Days that I spent by myself. That I wanted to see my kids and I couldn't see my youngest son. There was times that you know I didn't get to spend time with my family. You know, things like that happened to me at Christmas and holidays and stuff. And you know, nobody called, nobody checked on me, nobody made sure I was okay. But you know who did? I did. I showed up for myself, you know, and I showed up and I did the stuff I needed to do to make myself better. I did the hard stuff. I did the hard work. I put myself in uncomfortable positions to become stronger, to become better. You know, Les Brown says the best. Don't look at those bad days as bad days. Look at those days as character building days. You know, there's days to build your character, you know, to get you ready to be the person you want to be. You know, the moment you get an image of who you want to be, the world is going to put things in your way to make you become that way. Right? It's going to put things in your path to make you become that person you want to be. Not all those things in those paths are going to be easy. They're going to be difficult. There's going to be things that are going to test your character, test who you are, you know, test your grit to see if you really mean what you say. But I'm telling you, when you show up, like we do every Tuesday, 8:30, we show up. Every Tuesday, we're here. You know, you're not going to miss us at all. We show up, you know, so show up for yourself. You know, show yourself that self-care, man. Show up for yourself. Keep that commitment to yourself. Again, it's a commitment to you. And again, if you can't keep a commitment to yourself, how the hell are you ever going to keep a commitment to anybody else or anything else you do in your life? You know? So listen, I believe in you. You can do it. Yeah.
All right, as we bring the show to a close, it's time to go around the room and find out what is your New Year's resolution. What are you trying to do in 2026 that you could not accomplish in 2025? So let's start with the rookie in the back. Ty, if you don't mind giving the mic to our rookie back there. You guys wanted a female perspective on the show. You got the Gen Z one. All right, Liv. Now remember, depending on what you say, you may not be able to come over ever again. So, oh no, I'm just kidding. All right, so what do you have? Do you make a resolution? Do you have a goal? What are you looking forward to in 2026?
My goal is to maybe try and
Oh,
not.
look, you get on camera. Oh, look at this.
To probably try and not.
There you go. What's going on?
It's to probably try and not be injured so I can actually dance this year.
There you go.
I've been injured 5 years in a row with
What kind of
something
dance?
new. Just like ballet.
You know what's
tap,
funny?
all
This
that.
is not an
What
exaggeration.
wait, hold on. Do you know a girl named Jess?
Jess.
It was a dancing school.
What? I don't know.
All
that
right,
dancing
just checking.
The,
That's one of my clients. I was just checking.
No, I know who you're talking about. Here's so funny. This is God honest truth. I knew it was ballet because when you were upstairs yesterday and you said to my wife, "You dance," you took your one foot and you went up into, what do they call it when you go into one
Play
toe
or something? What do they
No,
call it?
when you go to one toe, like in the pose.
Oh yeah. It's
What's
like,
it like a pirouette? I don't know what it's called.
Pirouette.
Yeah.
I know, but you literally, you go, she goes, "What do you do for dance?" And you turned one foot in,
Yep.
and you stood up on your toe, and you go, "Oh, I've been dancing for a while." And I
Yeah.
remember going, "Oh, this bitch is ballet. That's what I'm talking about."
I do like a lot. I do ballet, tap, acro, jazz, hip hop.
Holy
like,
shit.
all of it. But
Wow.
I've been out 5 years in a row with some sort of injury.
Okay.
I was out for 3 years with a sprained foot, 1 year with a broken ankle, and then I was out last year for a little bit because I had to get my screws out of my ankle.
Ooh.
And now this year I have back issues. So
What's
now
the
I'm doing
what's the
that.
dance of choice? What are we going into first? 'Cause there's a lot of dances. What are you going to do first? What's the favorite one? Anyone?
Probably hip hop or working on my solo.
I actually
He's out there tweaking.
twerking.
Tweaking. Twerking. Sorry, twerking. Not tweaking.
I actually talked to your client Jess. I don't think she watches the show, but I remember talking and I go, "Hey, like, you know, it'd be really cool."
Oh, I know. She told me.
I know we should do a segment where she teaches me and you how to dance.
Dance, yeah.
So we're talking about next year potentially doing a segment where me and Chris learn how to hip hop dance. So so that may
gonna
come.
be
Yeah,
terrible.
see, I think people
It's
would
gonna
love
be terrible, bro.
it. I think me and
It's gonna be
Chris.
like watching a paraplegic try to run.
And then all
Yeah,
of a
it's gonna
sudden,
be so bad, bro.
Then all of a sudden, it'll be like watching Magic
so
Mike
bad.
3 in the basement.
Oh Jesus! After dark.
It's part of Advice
Part
Unfiltered
of
After
Advice
Dark,
After Dark, yeah.
where we learn to pole dance.
That's
All
so
right,
funny.
Christian. All right, I know you can't turn. Oh yeah, can you turn the camera to yourself? It's fine. We know we're it's how we roll around here. Look at you. You're way other way. Yeah. There you go. You're in. All right, everyone. What is your? I know you got the movie. You got a lot you're working on. You're going to be working with us with commercials. What do you usually look forward to in a new year, sir?
It's just I don't put that much into the new year.
That's
Like,
okay.
I've kind of, as I've gotten older, I've morphed just my ambitions into just like, you know what, I have another day that I get to do this.
It's awesome.
And 2026, like, in the grand scheme of things, looks like it's going to be the year that changes my life as an artist and filmmaker. So I look forward to that, but I'm not putting stock into the year as much as I am just like, you know what, I worked my ass off to get here. This is where it gets fun.
Nice.
So I'm excited about that. I'm excited for all the projects that I get to do, the people that I'll get
Do I
to
have
meet.
a podcast you're watching? it?
There's not a word yet for old friends who just met. So
What?
there you go.
All
I'm
right,
excited.
and I
Sorry,
always
somebody
love
wrote somebody
TikTok.
do I have a podcast? Yes, you're watching it right now.
I love TikTok.
Did they
Go to-
really just
go to
write in the middle of the
Advice
podcast
Unfiltered.
asking?
Ty, go ahead.
As you're watching the podcast, Advice Unfiltered, the podcast. Go to YouTube. It's on right now live. It's a better show on live.
Yeah, I
Better.
love things like.
Do we have a podcast?
Are you?
Yes,
Who are you?
that's why
I
I'm
love it.
sitting
I love at the end of TikTok. People go, "Who are you talking to the whole time?"
Right?
So,
Yeah.
all right, Tyler. Any? Do you have any resolutions? Do you make any goals? Anything for you to start the new year?
Probably just get out more, like surfing, snowboarding, going riding with my friends, finally finishing our web edit, which we've been talking about for probably 3 years. But that's about it.
And you got a new surfboard, and you got a new
Got-
skateboard, and you got a new snowboard.
Yeah, I got a new surfboard, snowboard, skateboard. I can't wait to set all of them up and use
And by the
them.
way, his skateboard is embossed. It's fucking beautiful. It's
Bruce
Bruce
Lee.
Lee.
Oh, that's
I got
cool
to show it to you,
shit.
bro.
That's fucking
Yeah.
cool
It's
shit.
so nice that even when they sold it to me, the girl goes, "I would never ride this." She goes, "I'd hang it on the wall."
Yeah, I'll probably
It's
hang
dope.
it on
I
my
will
Yeah.
show it to you before you leave. For me, I got to be honest. It's like exactly what Chris said. We went into this podcast year and just said one thing, and we were like, we're just going to show up every Tuesday and do the best we can. And it's got it to this point, which I got to be honest, it's just I still struggle. I can't wrap my head around how amazing it is. But as I go into 2026, I just do the same things I do every year. I just try to be a great human being. I try to be a better man every day, and I try to learn a little bit. And as long as we do those things and we show up every Tuesday, I got to be honest. I get excited, but I've never been this excited for a year for what potentially could come. And I don't take any of that for granted. I love the community. I love all of you. I appreciate all of you. You do not understand how much you're changing my life and Chris's life and everything we're doing. But my only goal this year is to show up every Tuesday and whatever other day the show's on and give you guys everything we have to make this the best show. Because we appreciate the fact that you take the thing that you have that's the most valuable to you, and that's time, and you share it with us. And that is never lost on me. So outside that, obviously, I love the crew, Christian and Tyler. Liv, I don't know you yet, so I can't love you. And, I always love my co-host. He's amazing. I love watching this year for him and what he's accomplished with him and his kids. And I know as a dad, going to Disney is fucking amazing. So I'm hyped for him. And, but yeah, that's 2026 commercials and podcast shit. It's going to be fun. So... And to close out the show, as always, Mr. Christopher David.
Me. What a great show, right? Episode 48 in the books, right? 48 episodes. 48 episodes, man. Let's think about that for a minute. How much our life has changed in 48 episodes, right? Me and Tony made a promise a year ago that, we were going to make sure this thing took off. And Tony made a promise to me this is as broke as I'll ever be.
Yeah, we did.
It's happening. Like I literally look at the past year as a whirlwind, right? And a J-Lo movie, freaking just on the news on a big news station talking about health and fitness. Won an award with a podcast, made a new family. This year's been amazing. 2025 has been a life-changing year, not just for me, but for everybody I love and I care about. And I could be more grateful. It's been amazing. It's been an amazing journey. Like, it's been awesome. But here's the thing, and I mean this, and I really want you to hear me when I say this, and I truly mean this. You haven't seen a fucking thing yet. This fucking show is going to be fucking amazing. We are going to take the fuck off. We're going to take the world by storm. You have no idea the things we have planned. And you guys are all coming with. You're all coming with us, bro. Every single one of you ladies, every single one of you guys, every single one of you couples that are watching the show, you're all coming with us. We're all going to make this fucking, it's going to be a wild journey. It's going to be a fucking blast. Like, I've never been more excited about a year in my entire life to see what's going to happen, man, because, man, we accomplished so much in a year already. And it's just going to be fucking amazing. I'm making a solemn promise right now. I, Christopher David, solemnly promise that you haven't seen a fucking thing yet, and this thing's gonna be fucking bigger than anybody even imagined, and it's gonna be just amazing. Because the best part about all of it is not just the success we're gonna see, but it's the lives we're gonna change in a way, and that's gonna be the best part about all of it. Because, you know, who would have thought a simple good morning, a simple hi, a simple just, hey, I just want to let you know you're amazing, would change so many lives on such a big scale already, that wait till we go to a larger scale. And we're, you know, it's just going to be amazing. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So listen, from me, from Christopher David, from Advice Unfiltered, I want to thank Tony Rodriguez for believing in me and trusting in me. Love you, bro.
Love you.
Happy fucking New Year. Tyler, always Happy New Year. Liv, I don't know you. All right. Just kidding. Chris, you know we love you, bro. You're a big part of the show, man. Like, you make the vibe, bro. I'm telling you, that's why it's so important you're here. You make the fucking vibe. Shout out to my kids. Shout out to Avery. Love you, bro. Kids killing it in school. Doing amazing. What's that?
Buy the merch.
Buy the merch. As
Gotta do it
Avery
for
would say,
Avery.
buy the merch. Go to our website, buy the merch. We got some cool shows. We got some cool stuff, man. As Tony said, Advice Unfiltered After Dark is going to be coming out soon. My fitness app, the Hardcore Synergy, is going to be coming out soon. I'm excited about that. Again, the coolest thing about our app is going to be multilingual, so you'll be able to use Hardcore Synergy fitness app anywhere in the world, which would be freaking amazing. And then also, listen, I also forgot to say, we have a cookbook coming out. I have a cookbook coming out in February. It's for ailments, for people who have inflammation, all this stuff. It's going to be a healthy cookbook. That'll be out in February, so keep an eye out for the cookbook. It's going to be so good. And then on top of that, man, what I really want to say is thank you, to each and one of you. Oh, and Alexis, who's also my partner on the fitness app. Shout out to Alexis.
Shout out.
She's been killing it too, and everybody in the AUF program too, in the ambassador program. Shout out to you guys. Happy New Year. Love you guys. You guys are amazing. I can't wait to start the next group too and get them going. But yeah, so listen, thank you to you, the viewer, to you, the follower. Please, can you do us a favor? Go to YouTube, like, share as much as you can. Let's blow the YouTube channel up. So if you can go to YouTube, Advice Unfiltered with Chris and Tony on YouTube, hit the like, hit the share, tell all your friends, tell all your family to check us out. Because this is the biggest goal. Like, my vision for all of this is that we show up in your town. And, we show up in your town and we do a live Q&A. And that's really where I see this going, right? That we can travel with the show and show up. And the only way that's going to happen is if you share and subscribe. So let's make that happen. As always, I believe in you. I believe in the best in you. And I believe this 100%. If you want a better world, it starts with you being a better person. This is Advice Unfiltered with Chris and Tony. Happy fucking New Year. Episode 48.